Hello, my name is CarX82 and welcome back to my GregBlock series. Today, going to be working towards the reactor. Like I said last episode, I'm not sure this is the right number, so I probably won't be getting that many. I don't think it's that big. And I have extra hatches, so that's going to lower that amount even more. But the main kind of thing I'm waiting for is going to be the fusion coil blocks. So I have upgraded my chicken farm to get more stem cells, hopefully, because we need a lot. And I might even add some more chickens. But I think it's a 5x5 with hoppers. And they're just popping out the eggs. I'll probably, I don't know, maybe do 10 more or something. I don't want to lag my world, but now the one problem is I have noticed sometimes they fall through. So I kind of did a little room down here just in case it'll catch them. They fall and then I can just pick them up and put them back in. But anyway, let's kind of see where we're at here. This thing is still ticking away. So let's say 898. Yeah, 898. It's hard to see. But I think, let's just double check I have enough. Okay, I have tons of helium plasma, so that's good. I didn't want to break down my reactor if I didn't have enough power, because I'm not going to be able to use the reactor until I get this finished. And I had a little bit of a that mob spawning thing is still an issue. But let's I think there's more chickens around somewhere. I can hear them. I guess let's empty out all the fusion coils here. I could probably just, I don't know, I'll just break down this entire inner ring. And then I can start, I think, let's see, 11. I'm going to do 2 batches, or 2 of 16, I think. Yeah, there's definitely chickens over here, which I can't stand the sound of chickens. I can't stand the sound of any, mobs in Minecraft, to be honest. I mean, villagers are terrible. That's just my opinion, though. Totally thought I just saw a chicken up there. Alright, so almost done here. Alright. And that, I keep thinking I'm seeing chickens. Alright, I should have 32. Yeah, perfect. I am seeing a chicken. I thought I was. Wasn't crazy. Is there more down here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's annoying when I try to spawn chickens. There it is. Thrilling gameplay. Okay. So let's get these in the auto or my ME system and get these started crafting up here. So I'm going to put all these casings in there and everything. So fusion coil. Well, first let's see. Now that I have the coils in there, let's see what's going on with that. So, still a huge craft. But yeah, we're missing... Jeez, I'm probably gonna still be short on polyethylene. And stem cells, it looks like. Let me grab some. Really gotta. I should have this outputting into a drawer as well. Like my other ones. So let's do fusion coils. Let's do, I don't know, 16 maybe? Yes, still short on some stem cells and man, 64 of those. Let me get these materials and we'll get this going. Alright, I think I have everything set. I set up a new another drawer, so I have it outputting. I think 512 is a decent amount. And then I have a storage bus underneath. And that's just trucking along. So let's take a look at do 16. Alright, looks like I have everything I need. Lots of TNT. Nothing to create iridium. Oh, that's 2 stacks of iridium is quite a lot. 960 beryllium. Ooh, 96 tungsten is a lot. Yeah, look at this. 3,000 something silicon rubber foil. So, and this is only 16. 512 stem cells. That's one of the hardest parts. Not hardest. Longest bit. So let's get that going. And, yeah. Man, look at all this stuff that needs to be crafted. I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, this might take a while. Ugh, this is... these wetware circuits. This is the hardest problem, I think, from... It's either this, if I do 64 of these, or I do, like, thousands of quantum processors. If I use the other recipe, like if I use these instead, I need so many of these circuits. Because I need 4 of these per, which would be 12 of these. So 20, I would need 24 of these. Yeah, so that's just kind of crazy. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be going for a while. I mean, that's not all. I mean, this is carbon and stuff. Osmium. Yeah, the stuff's gonna take a while. And we're good on power. I mean, we're going down, but we're good on it for a while. Okay, so let me I'm gonna do a cut here and just kind of craft up all this stuff. It's not too exciting watching this, recording all this. I think, yeah. Before I do that though, I'm gonna go over. Yeah, so for the fusion reactor, depending on the level, so the first one you can use LUV, ZPM, UV, ZPM, UV, and then the top tier is UV. So I just went ahead and crafted a bunch of UV energy hatches, and I'll put those on the tier 2, but I'll have them ready for the tier 3. I think I'm going to do 16 I'll do 16 input hatches, and these require 4 times Naquata alloy, so I need 16, so I need 64, I need 32 Naquata alloy, and that takes quite a while in the blast furnace. These Still waiting on the glass. All right, so I'm gonna do 16 inputs, because obviously the fusion is you would like put 2 fluids in, you get 1 fluid out. So 16 input hatches, then I'll use 8 output hatches. So 16 inputs. And 8 outputs. We can probably go ahead and start replacing these now, actually. So these are going to be the outputs. Gotta make sure I got the right ones. UV, yep. So I'll probably do, yeah. I'll just go around and actually I was going to move this over, wasn't I? Yeah, I wanted to move it over. I don't know. Thought it'd be almost easier to move this, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to use all these outputs, but they're there to just in case. All right, let's put these away. Put that away. And then the input hatch is going to go... Unfortunately, this is full of deuterium. So I'm going to lose all that. 96 buckets of deuterium, but... oh well. Is that filling up with deuterium again? It is, but I don't think I have... Alright, so we'll do 8 on top and then 8 down below. And that should be for all my input hatches. And I don't know if these are all going to get used, but I figured why not just craft them and be ready. I think I can do 8 more input export hatches if I wanted, I think. Like if we look at the reactor, just go pick this up. You can put 2 on the outside and 2 on the inside of it, I think. So you can have 16 outputs, 16 inputs, and 16 energy hatches. So I didn't go quite that far because these UV things are not the easiest to make. But anyway, let me craft up the rest of the stuff. It's gonna take quite a while, so it's gonna be a long cut, but thankfully it won't be a long cut for you guys. Alright, I don't think I've ever actually looked at these 2 things. All the items went in here and I packaged it. I didn't know the actual items showed up there. And then these are all the little... Each one of these is a process. And they go in here, and I didn't know this is like how this works. I've never actually looked at it. So they'll... As soon as it gets the output goes in there, it'll send all the next stuff up, and it just keeps going over and over again. That's pretty cool. I'm just crafting up all the circuits. There was a backup. I don't know what the backup was. So it crafted everything, but then it was stuck on these circuits. Something was messed up with this, so I just canceled and restarted. And it's going fine. Alright, so I also did kind of mess around with my water here, because it's still not... I don't have enough output on these flue ducts, so I'm going to come up with a new solution with this. I think probably using Gregtech pipes. I'm not sure yet, though. Alright, but anyway, let's start... let's start crafting this thing. I think I'm going to put all the hatches and stuff, and then I'm going to figure out how many actual casings I need. And I need to move this over, too. So why don't I go ahead and like break this all down. Although those are not going to be in the middle now that I'm thinking about it, but oh well. So we'll just get all these machine cases in my AE system. And then we'll figure out how many exactly we need. And we'll go from there. Oops. I hate when I do that. Alright, and these probably need to be moved as well. So I guess I'll just go ahead and... Well, actually, let me... So that was the... Yeah, that was the inputs. I want to move the reactor 2 over. So if it was there, we'll put the input right there. And then another input will be right there. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. And then it's going to be hard without all the casings, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about this. Because the casings would go on the inside, or the coils would go here. Oh, I have some. So the coils are going to go there. And then the output is here. And then, let me see if I can remember this. I think it goes two that way. One. I think that's how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, it goes like the 2, the 1, the 2. And then, obviously, we'll do the output hatches there, input hatches underneath. I should probably wait to do the output hatches until I get the whole thing. Alright, so that's going to kind of... I think that's a good place for it. It's not so close to the turbines. Alright, what are we looking like? Alright, so we got 26 more. Let's come back when I have everything and we can hopefully get this finished. Alright, so I got most of... I got the inner ring formed here. And it's looking pretty good so far. Unfortunately, I need to expand this platform a bit. It's a bit tight on the side. Did I? I think I put the input hatches here, didn't I? Yep. a second I thought I messed that one up. Alright, so there's all those. Did I leave that up in the, where did I put that? I don't remember where I put that. The energy hatches. Alright, so those can go away. And then these go on the outside, and then we'll figure out how many hatches, or how many casings I need, because I'm going to have to get all those cooking up. I should have all the tungsten steel for it. Alright, so those, I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to have this thing looking like. Alright, so let me figure out how many hatches I need. I need to cover all these with the fusion casings. So, all the fusion machine casings, which are just the LEV casings with 6 tungsten steel, so easy enough. I just gotta count how many I need. So there's 3, 5, 15, 20, about 20 on the middle, and then so on and so forth. So let me get that sorted out, and we'll be back, and we'll finally get this thing going. So I made 84 fusion machine casings. I think this is the right amount. I think I added it up correctly. I could be wrong. But I'll do first one underneath. And I'm sure I have probably messed this up somehow. I always manage to do this. It's easier if you build it from the ground up, but I'm kind of doing it in a weird way. Alright, and then these like that, and then the 5 here. And when I do the Mark III, I probably won't record me building it because I've done this twice now. But it can be cool to see how it's built if you've never built one before. Did I totally miscalculate that? No, because I didn't do the ones on the outside yet. And hopefully, with the last one placed, let's hope that it forms. The moment of truth. Oh, I'm short. I'm short. 3. How did I manage that? Yeah, probably because of the hatches. Okay, let me craft that. So what is that, 87? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So I used 87 casings. If we look at the quest, while that is cooking up. There's ZPM. I didn't have all 32 fusion coil blocks on me, but I had 16 and 16. I have all the energy hatches, the 16, then I had, oops. So I had the 16 input hatches, then I have the 16 fluid hatches, and then I have 8 output hatches. And it looks like with all that, I needed 87 fusion machine casings, I think. But we'll double check once that is all, those are smelted up. Okay, so got the 3 more, and let's pray I got this right. Oh, I did, for the first time. I built it, and got it right the very first time. Alright, so now if we look at this, now I have a 3200, or 3.2 million buffer. So if we look at the fusion recipes, I can do some, technically I can do some better ones. Like, I couldn't do this before because I only had 1600, but now I have 3200. So technically I could do this. Beryllium and deuterium. That'd actually be, now that I'm thinking about it, that might be even better than the helium plasma that I'm doing. Because beryllium is super easy to get and deuterium is easy to get. And the nitrogen plasma burns in the plasma. If we look at the different. So nitrogen burns at 200 seconds. So every 200 seconds it'll pull. That's only 1 millibucket, whereas the helium plasma is 128 seconds. So it lasts longer. And that might actually be easier to make now that but I'll think about that in between episodes. The main one I want to do is nickel plasma for power, but as we can see, this is 4.8 million, but I only have 3.2 million. Now I have a feeling if I did put this in here, it would actually work, but it's not supposed to, I don't think. So I'm gonna go with the regular like the regular progression, I believe, to test it out. But the first thing I'm probably going to do is I want to make this one. So now it has 2 million EU to start, and I had 1.6, so now technically I can run this. So I need to put lutetium and chrome in there. I guess I can put it in that one. So I have been getting a lot of the lutetium from the thorium. I've been burning thorium fuels in the fusion reactor, my fission reactor, and that gets me depleted thorium, and then the centrifuges down into lutetium. So I have built up a whole lot of it. And there's my chrome. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't melt this down. Unfortunately, I have to smelt it and then extract it with the fluid. I can't just put this in a fluid extractor. And this actually does take quite a lot of time to burn. So I think next episode, we will get the fusion reactor running. We'll get the Americum. Is that what it's called? Americium. And the tritanium. I want to get that going as well. The tritanium is titanium and geranium, which I need to use their fusion reactor to get geranium as well. Which is the reason I added a whole bunch of imports. input hatches, so I can do different fuels in each one. So I'll do like the lutetium in this one, chrome in this one, then I'll do titanium and duranium in this one, and then I'll do one over here. I'll have making duranium, and then just as needed, I will pipe in whatever, like the second fuel. So for instance, like I'll fill it up with titanium, but then I won't put the duranium in until needed, or vice versa. But anyway, that will be for next episode because I'm kind of out of time. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.